So, okay. Okay. Oh boy. So, okay. Okay. Oh boy.
Good afternoon, night, or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. How's it going? How's it going? Hope you're having a great Thursday afternoon, or whatever it is where you are. It could be Friday morning for all I know. Anyway, tonight we are going to be working on the turn-based MOBA. We got some new animations to bring in, some new classes to look at. A lot of cool things to get integrated into the game. So sit back, relax, and let's begin. Okay, my music keeps wanting to start up. Okay, just checking a couple things. Make sure we're actually live where we say we're actually supposed to be live. Okay. So this is going to take a second to get started up, but the 3D MOBA is an idea where we have multiple classes. Each class has, so we have multiple classes. You can essentially create a character from a class. You can then select a weapon. A weapon has three different, sorry, I had to cough there. Weapons have three different fighting styles that you can use with them, and the moves of the fighting styles are interchangeable because you can essentially string them together in chains to have different effects, because every move has its own effect. There'll also be magic spells that you can use, and so on and so forth, class abilities. And a lot of it too is going to be terrain based, because as you see here, there's random the battlefield is randomly generated. Let's put ourselves in the middle a little bit. As I'm trying to show you here, there are going to be tiles that are blocked by obstructions like walls. There'll be wet tiles that'll kind of interact with certain things like electricity, like electrical attacks, obstructions like trees. There'll be mist like this right here that is essentially is black because it's diseased. So if you pass through it, you'll possibly get a status effect. Well, there's regular mist. Mist in general though can take down things like accuracy, of like projectiles and stuff like that. And so ice to slide around on, so you can move across ice without taking any movement, because you have restricted, you have a number of tiles you can move per turn, and so on and so forth. Holes and all this stuff for different hazards, because there'll be things like you can push characters in a direction. We got a whole bunch of different mechanics that we're gonna I keep wanting to say deploy, but it's not the right word, not the right sentiment. But there's going to be multiple strategies and multiple mechanics you have at your disposal throughout the game. Say like barbarians who want to use rage mechanics, or there'll be barbarians that have okay. So when I say mechanics, it's not just to a barbarian. I'm thinking about like a barbarian starts off with a hammer, and hammers you can have rage mechanics with the hammer, or you could do you can use the push mechanics with the hammer fighting style, or you can break a person's armor. And so on and on. Sword abilities will have the ability to do like protection moves. Just sat here and broke my pen. Anyway, will have moves that allow you to protect people, or do or hit multiple targets. And we'll actually get into that a little bit tonight. Let's go ahead and start looking at our new let's start bringing in our new classes. Well, let's actually see what we have so far. So far, we've got the models for the... And when I say bringing new classes, I actually mean like bringing the models for them. Some of them we already have, but we're missing their counterparts. Because what's happening is my animator is going through and setting them all up to be used with the animations. So I'm getting them as he's finishing setting them up. Excuse me, I had to cough again. So right here we got the female ninja. We got the female. I want to say the model. These are essentially the models. They will be replicated each time someone brings in that class. Essentially, they'll be replicated for that class. So the female of the ninja class, female of the lightning mage, female of the earth mage, the barbarian, female knight, the female void mage, the male knight, the male lightning mage, the male ninja, and the male void mage. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. This isn't the void mage. She's a witch doctor. So that we have the female witch doctor. And I'll go through and explain a couple things real quick. Now, each of these characters or each of these classes, you can equip any weapon you want onto. But they start with a specific weapon and set up with a specific fighting style, depending on what you'll choose when you set up your character. So like the female ninja, I think she'll probably start with a sword. She'll probably start with spells for invisibility. I can't think of anything else right now. Lightning mage, of course, they'll start off with lightning spells. And we'll probably the mages would usually start with with gloves or rings for casting spells or doing hand-to-hand combat. And I should say the lightning spells allow you to hit multiple targets, especially when water's involved. They put shock on people, which brings down the accuracy and can actually stop people from using from doing things in chains. Still working out the mechanics of that, but essentially the more you hit somebody with lightning, the more likely you are to inflict them with shock. Earth mages, they'll be able to manipulate terrain, creating walls, creating holes. They even have a spell that essentially acts like a turret. There'll be a summon that allows them to essentially either create holes around an area or do a kind of a projectile attack at anybody that comes in that area. I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay, never mind. As we have here, the barbarian, she, or the barbarians, will start off with hammers, and they, by default, have like the highest HP of any of the classes. So they're essentially HP tanks. And the hammer abilities will either allow them to either do rage mechanics where they can get their attack stronger while their defenses go down, and they only keep it between turns if they take damage. So essentially making them weaker, but they have to take the damage if they want to keep the physical strength. So they'll have the option for rage mechanics, or they have abilities to push people or break their armor. The knights will start out with, say, swords, and they have the highest defense of all characters in the game, all physical defense. We have another class that'll be the paladins, that have their defense will be towards more magical damage, while knights have more towards physical damage. But they'll start with the sword. The sword allows them to have protection mechanics where they can switch places with allies to make sure that allies, when they're about to take damage, so they're essentially they can protect allies. They can duel, which means they can lock lock an enemy down to where an enemy can't move or attack or do anything. Kind of like what you've seen like in Star Wars, where like you got two people dueling with the lightsabers and they're holding the lightsaber over each other in place where they can't move. There's mechanics around that in this game, and the third fighting style will allow them just to hit multiple targets with each attack, and we're actually going to look at those tonight. The witch doctors are essentially healers that steal healing and other things from enemies. So essentially they'll do damage to enemies to heal allies. Those are called the feed spells, I believe, if I remember correctly. Of course, the male, we have the male knight there, and the lightning mage, and the male ninja, and this is the male void mage. Their spells are essentially gravity based, but they're actually kind of trolly. What they're actually going to do is they're going to they'll essentially allow you to mess with players a little bit. I have ideas around stealing projectiles or redirecting projectiles, spells that allow you to possibly inverse a player's controls. Still thinking about that type of thing. But I wanted to have a little fun with the Void Mage there. So first thing we're going to do tonight, though, moving on, is we're going to pull in the models, the new models. So we got the female Earth, well, oh yeah, we got the female Earth Mage. Got her. We don't have the female Gladiator. I've done this so much I should know this by heart now. Can we bring in... Probably just left that as it is. That has a light on her, doesn't it? Oh, I've been doing this in play mode. Wrong one. Okay, there it is. Get rid of that. And put her textures on. I haven't brought them in, have I? Oh, okay, I went ahead and did everybody at the same time. So the female gladiator, or the gladiators, start off with spears, and the spear abilities are essentially strategic attacks. So they'll allow you to make a character move or make them turn in a certain direction, which turning allows you to do more damage because the mechanics are, which I've already got set up, do more damage. You do more attack damage if you're hitting somebody from the side or the back. So we've got her set up here. And the three styles are, if I remember correctly, one for strategic movement, making your enemies turn, or hitting through them to another enemy. Do that as well. There's a style that lets you throw the sphere as like a javelin, and that does specific things to people. One of those abilities will freeze will cause a person's turn to be skipped if they have if they're undamaged. And the third style allows you to attack alongside another person. So if you attack, they'll also attack a target in front of them. So you can essentially, I hate to keep saying that. I hate that I use essentially all the time. But anyway, you can attack, and if your ability kicks off, the person your ally in the square next to you will attack the person in front of them as well. So that's a gladiator. Female lightning mage. Done. What's female ninja? Those guys. Okay, we need to do the female. Female void mage? Oh, okay. I forgot I had gotten that one. Why did the song jump? That was weird. Here's her shoe. Why is she missing a shoe? I might try to fix that in a second. I'll try to re-import her real quick just to see if, just in case it's something weird, or maybe she wasn't set up properly. Anyway, we'll fix that. We'll try to fix that in a second. Let's go ahead and get her textures on. You know, her non-textured color looks better. All right, so well, that's supposed to be the cloth texture. And what's that? I guess that's supposed to be body as well. There it is. I wonder if I can fix this. I just got to unparent it. It, Oh, that's weird. She only has one shoe. I'll probably have to move the bone attached to it. I can't move it. I have to move the bone. Yeah. It's attached directly to the transform.
Winning money and experience is very, very good for you. Getting items and cheap is also very good too. Winning money and experience is very, very good for you. Getting items and cheap is also very good too. Victory, oh sweet victory.
I may just leave this for later, because I don't want to sit here and waste too much time trying to put a shoe on the foot. Especially when I don't feel like these will be the models that, if this game comes out, say if, I don't want to say if. When this game comes out, it will probably not with these models. These models will probably be just for putting together a demo, essentially. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna mess with this too much more. Well, I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. Figure it out later. I feel like I figured it out too. Like, because I had to figure out how to move the weapons between different characters. How to, I had to like copy the bones and all that stuff. Definitely not gonna sit and do all that tonight. So she'll just have one shoe for now. And it kind of goes to look anyway. All right, what's next? On those. That's the witch doctor. Got you. The male earth mage. Whoop, I have not set up yet. Oh, there it is. I'm skipping over. I knew I had done this before, where I was having a hard time putting two maps over top of each other or something like that, and I was able to work it out, but I can't figure out how to do it anymore. Does he not have an eye? Okay. Right there. All right. There he is. So I have to make sure the material gets on the right one. Might try to fix a couple of the other ones then. All right. Because his coloring isn't right. I'll go back and probably check everybody real quick after we're done. Because I know her coloring isn't right. Okay, where were we? That's what we just did. Definitely gotta do you, the male fire mage. Oops, I thought I hit the wrong one. Oh, okay, I accidentally moved that in there, didn't I?
This was a trial. I'm making a note here. Huge success. It's hard to but we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep
It's the
on
pants.
trying till you run out of cake, and the science gets done.
It's the cloth.
To make a neat gun for the people who are still alive.
Looks like it. Okay.
Not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. How we're releasing on time. So I'm glad I got burned. Think of all the things we learned for the people who are still alive. Go ahead and leave me. I think I'd prefer to stay inside. Maybe you'll find someone else to help you. Maybe Black Mesa. That was a joke. Haha, that chance. Anyway, this cake is great. It's so delicious and moist. Look at me still talking when there's science to do. When I look out there, it makes me glad I'm not you. I've experiments to run. There is research to be done on the people who are still alive. And believe me, I am still alive. I'm doing science and I'm still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. And when you're dying, I'll be still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still
Alright.
alive.
Got that guy, and the fire mage is like attack magic. You keep hitting somebody with fire, they'll eventually get the burn status effect that brings down their defense, makes them more susceptible to damage. Maybe attack as well. I haven't decided yet. We got a male gladiator. I'm just putting the males and females on one side or the other, just for tracking purposes. Oops, did not mean to bring you on there. Hold on. Got to get you set up right. that light. Is that on your face? Hopefully the texture fixes that. Thinking here. Let's get that back to the cube. Yeah, switch this back to body. Whoops, not that one, not that one. All right. We'll give these a test run in a little bit. Try to see if we can put some animations on them, see how they look. Won't get to fully set them up tonight because I need to put some information on each of them into the database. What I really need to do is to go ahead and just have a player set up for each one of these characters. That way I can just switch between players and control them. I have to play with it because it takes too much time to test because I'm always having to go into database and set up what weapon they have and what abilities they have. I need to just go ahead and lease up default versions of each one. Yeah, he's way too big in proportion to his body. We need to shrink him down. Okay. I'm gonna have him be like the short character because really none of them were supposed to be short characters. All supposed to have the same height, same arm length, so make sure all the animations hit like they're supposed to. But I can probably work my way around that. I've had to make some concessions with the modeling and stuff just to not be always having to go back and have things changed. Some of the original ideas I've had to abandon. Like I wanted to do a character creator, but I just didn't have the assets were not going to be where they needed to be, and plus, it's just an extra thing added on that there was already a lot, and I had to make cuts on things I was going to do, and that was one of the things I cut was just a character creator, because my idea was to have these created essentially off the same body types, and then that way you switch out the arms, you could and then in pieces, so you can then switch out the arms, the legs, stuff like that with each character, switch out the clothes, which would be separate meshes, but not all of that worked out the way I wanted it to. I said, did I not bring it in here? Oh, it's a female. How did I forget to bring that one in? Yeah, I didn't bring in the male witch doctor's clothes or his textures. Female. How did I miss that? Let me go so I can look them up real quick. All right, let's get some clothes on him. Where's the hair? No, no, no. All right, we already got that done. All right, so we got through all of those. Let's go clean up some ones that we have here so we can do right by their looks. That's fine. He definitely needs some work. Actually, I think that's his. That's what he's supposed to look like. Make sure I didn't put anything in here. No. All right. Well. It's like it hurt. Right, she has the wrong. Well, does she? Oh. Actually, the other textures look better on her. She doesn't have her own. So let's keep looking. Thinking one of the places it could be. Oh, female knight, okay. And it's just as messed up. See, I miss it. I just don't understand what this dot is in her forehead. So we'll leave that for right now. Let's see if we can fix you. Or you only have a body texture too. doesn't look right. Oh, the male. I guess that's how you look. All right. So we get that. As far as we're going to get it tonight. Next, we go ahead and look at the animations. Not there. We need to actually go in the animations folder. See, we got different versions of the sword animations. With this one being the most recent. It should have all the sword attacks in there. We need to go ahead and load them. Now, we've loaded some before from an earlier version. And we kind of need to replace those and then get rid of the old one. Oops, sorry, those are hammers. Let's go through each one of these and let's edit them down to make sure that they're at a proper length. Because sometimes the animations will be a lot longer than they need to be. And we also need to jump back and forth to see what settings these guys are on.
Tonofbrix says, "Hello, how is your night going? I
Going,
can't stay for long, but I can chill for a little bit."
It's going all right, man. It's good to see you. Glad for you to hang out anytime, man. So we're loading in some new classes. I can show you those real quick. Well, I'll show you all of them. Oops. We got our the female void mage. We got our female gladiator. We've already had female ninja, female void mage, female earth mage, female barbarian, the female knight, our female witch doctor, the male knight, the male lightning mage, the male ninja, the male void mage. We got our male earth mage, our male fire mage, our male gladiator, and our male witch doctor. So we're getting there. We're getting filled up. There's going to be 16 classes, and of course a version for each one, a male and female version for each one. So now I've got to bring in the sword animations. We got all our sword animations in. We got to now import all of them. So we're getting to that. I don't think we'll be able to put them on the models tonight just because I don't have all that data loaded in from the database. I have to actually insert records for each of those animations in the database and then assign them to the characters. One thing I was saying I got to do off stream is essentially.
Tonofrix says, those classes look pretty good so far.
Thank you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a player for each one of these characters. That way I can switch between them and then associate them with their default, the abilities of their class that I have available. Let's see here. Or I'll probably just add some in there just to screw around with. Because I know I don't have, like, say, the Witch Doctor or the Gladiator, and I don't have any of their stuff available yet. Because he's a spear, and he's probably going to be like a ring or a glove for open hand combat or whatever, or spell casting. But anyway, so let's get these animations. That looks about right. And let's check it out in wherever the one we've already loaded came from, which looks like it's this guy. Yeah, there's no changes as far as I can tell. It's loaded as is. So how's your night going, Tons? Hope things are going well. Oh, that's Blinding Pledge. Wait a minute. No, I was looking at Draw the Line. Let's pull Draw the Line for my new guy.
Tonofrix says, my night's going good, thanks for asking.
And I had a list. I sat and put together a list of what everything is, and I should have had it out, and I don't. Okay. Just drawing the line. Drawing the line, no changes. Okay, so just bring that in as is. Next one. There's Blinding Pledge. Okay. Looks pretty straightforward. No changes. Just go ahead and pull that in. Right. Got our block. Looks pretty straightforward and good. We put a foot IAK on that one. You got a lot to bring in, but I'd only have to replace the ones that are already there. And I can just straight pull them. After that, I can just start pulling them in. Make sure their naming conventions are correct. Their names are set up properly. There it is, fine. All right, what we got next? Our counterattack. Okay, cross guard. It's fine. Why do I keep hitting another button? Oh, because it's still in there. I did not delete it. What the heck did I delete, by the way? Anyway. Okay, we got our idle. Looks fine. Okay, put that key on that one. Okay, idle low health. Sometimes I probably should be updating these in the console as well, but I can do that go back and do that real quick. I need to be updating these, but we'll get to that. Go back and take care of that. Protector's Reckoning. It's a power-up move, if I remember correctly. Well, it starts protection for when you want to protect allies. Right, that special there. Let's go find it. Right. Imagine when we get these animations set up and we get like effects on top of them. It's gonna be so beautiful. But the effects will be very late in the development. Ringing the bell. It's good. Oh, there it is. Do that. I didn't check if I made changes to them on the in the console, but anyway, we'll figure all that out a little bit. We're gonna go back to all this anyway. Skywatcher. Another power-up move.
Tonoprix says, "Yo, I got to go, sorry I couldn't stay longer, but anyway, have an amazing night, and until then, see you later. BTW, tell anybody who comes that I said hi."
I will, my dude. You take it easy, and thanks for stopping by, even if it's only for a little bit.
Tonopbrix says, see ya, have a good night.
Alright, this is one of the new ones. Did we get through all of those already? I just gotta remember, go set those to, forgot, interval or whatever to make them keep going. I forgot, I can't think right now. Anyway. Oh. Well, actually, let's see it. Okay, what's good? There. Let's actually slide this over. Trying to group the different types of attacks together. Striker's couplet. Strikers, where are you? So I don't have that, but it is one of these. Starting to remember where these things are. There we go. The Gameless Quatrain. That's good. The Brilliance Couplet. That was down here. Because I remember it was the last one down there. So I don't have to check that level anymore.
창밖에 남겨진 기억이 먼지에 쓸려 흐린
The Executioner Septuplet.
소망으로 겨우기
That looks so cool.
말들을 덮고 맞이하는 말 먼 눈으로 온 길을 찾아 다시 떠오르는 태양에 몸부림치려 달아나네 바람에 안긴 흔적들을 담아 깊게 눌러쓴 이야기가 되어 희나게 시간을 기다려온 나의 노랫소리들이 모래먼지
Players Septuplet.
작은 손짓이 되기도 해 언젠가 날 저 하늘에 저 하늘로
Okay. What's next? Sacrificial Savior. Another power-up move. Another one of these guys. Then there's Quansent. Looks good. I know these are not in order because they're actually numbered. If you look, if you know what a septic and a quatrain is and a septic is. So these are not in order, but they'll be in order on the database. Strategic couplet. I wonder why this resets down here. It's good. I forgot what it was already. Strategic. Okay. Can't remember it up here yet. All right, going into the new style. So that's 8. 2, 3. 2. So that's all 8 of those. Okay. Because right now every set of attacks is an 8 count essentially. So now we're going into the third set for the sword, the third fighting style. The back to front slash. And up here. Yep, right there. Cover your ears with a gunshot.
No!
Okay, corner slash right. It's good. Want to slash left. I mean, they're kind of the same thing, so as long as they're wait a minute. Oh, that looks like it's a little messed up. Let's check this one again. Let's go check those.
It is like a finger pointing away to the moon, the moon, the moon, the moon, the moon, the moon, the moon.
Okay, how do you make the drop down come up? I'll take a break in a second. Let's see if we can get this done real quick. Okay, that's good. Took a little edit to it. That definitely needs to be. What was the other one? They got to be the same times. 90 or 90 frames. That still seems long. So it's 90 at 2.967, 2.967. Oop, I did not mean to click off of that. That looks about right. Make a note that I adjusted those for the database. But I don't need to make a note of it because I'll just do it here. I'll just come back and look at all this. All right. Gotta take a break. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Where would you guys like to hang out? Let's hang out in New York City. Well, then let's not hang out in New York City. Hang out in Houston. Where's my be right back screen? Oh, it's right there. Keeping on a little bit longer. Be right back. All right, we are back. Actually, let's get back over to main. Let's continue on getting these animations in. All right.
Here your time has come. I hear your song and feel your strong.
Cross path laterals or verticals.
You're gone, I feel that I am not alone. Here my heart is one. It beats for you with the rising sun. And I will wait for you until our souls are torn apart. Even though you're gone, I feel that I am not alone.
I know they're down there. I think. Oh, there it is.
Close your eyes and you will see, entwined in the vision of you and me. We'll swim across the skies
And side slash left.
I'll carry you through the clouds, through embers in the night. On my wings you will sail.
I think that's good.
Ignites the tide that burns away. Even though you're gone, I feel that I am not alone. Your time has come.
So we can just do the left and the right.
That's where grains of sand cascading on the darkest path that you left me on my own. You left me like a dream, yet your melody has forsaken me. So carry on your song. Even though you're gone, I feel that I am not alone.
Triple forward strike. Not one of my favorites, but it still looks good. Well, actually, oh, it looks like it's taking. Yeah, we need to trim that up. That was good. Yep, say that. And the last one. I might speed that up a little bit, but probably not tonight. Looks really slow, but I want to see it in action first. I want to see it on a character. But it looks fine, run-wise. Those are all done. Let's go ahead and clean up the names. In the actual file here. Let's see. What did I set this to, by the way? That's the latest one. So I didn't put any root motion on those. How did I do that with the hammer, by the way? Armature root. I wonder if that's a problem that this one isn't turned like the others. Oh, because I didn't do that. Oh man, I hope I didn't mess this up. Didn't change anything. Probably take off. Import lights and cameras. Definitely don't need that. These are just for the animations. All right. All right, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Let's go ahead and get this stuff named so we can kind of move on here. I should check if that name is capitalized properly with the, otherwise I'm going to have problems. I ain't gonna be able to look at it right now. Never mind. If it's a problem later, I'll correct it. Okay, did I set it in here, by the way? I didn't set any of these up, did I? Alright, well, anyway. I forgot, if I click off outside the frame or anything, it reverts it back to the way it was. I have to click into another field so it saves, and then I need to hit apply. Let's try to make this as fast and painless as possible. Silly way to do it. Such a silly way to check your update. That you have to click on another field for the update to happen, or to capture that the update happened. Make sure I keep the exact case that this is supposed to be at, so the names match up when they get pulled down from the database. Remember not to click on anything other than another field, and then I can hit apply. Once I gotta update it again. Also knowing how after you update it, it jumps to the top one instead of just staying there. Oh, I forgot to. When I update the idols, I have to make sure they are looping. Come on, don't let me touch anything else when I don't lose the update. All right. Dang it. All right, now that we get that done, let's see what we can do with some testing here. Wonder what happened to my second player. Wonder what happened to my city. All right, let me go check my data. Hold on. Yeah, it looks like all my player 2 data is gone for some reason. I'm not sure why. So that means I can't really test anything tonight because I have to go through I have to go figure out why the data is missing. And then I gotta set up, then I probably have to set it all up again and pull it all down. So anyway, so we've done pretty much all we can do tonight. We've set up our animations, brought in our new models. Let's check one more thing. Female Knight is here. We do need to pull the new one again. Let's do that real quick. Let's go ahead and fix her textures real quick. Okay, and see if we can fix her eye and actually make her face look good. The armor. It's the cloth. Okay. Cloth. Belt. Shoes. Here. Sword I don't really care about because we're going to, these aren't the end weapons anyway, but it doesn't matter. These aren't the weapons that are going to be in the game. Right. It's good. Take the name so that it gets picked up when the class gets, when the player has a class, it'll copy the new version instead of the old one. There you go. You got our new female knight in there. All right. So that's what we're gonna call it for the night because I got nothing else to work on because I'm gonna have to go offline to figure out what to do about my missing data. So thanks so much, Ton of Bricks, for stopping through. Thanks to the lurkers that are here. The numbers keep looking good every stream. So I really appreciate you guys over on Twitter and Twitch. So until then, well, until next time, probably be Monday, where I got to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do. We'll probably be back on this if I can set it up to where we can actually test the animations, or we'll be on the other game if I can set up to start the next mechanic I want to work on. That'd be Gravitas, the 2D game. So either be back on this testing animations, or we'll be on that game working on new mechanics. Depends on which one I can get set up for before Monday. But anyway, y'all take it easy. Stay safe out there, and I will see you next time.